In this video, we will cover the difference between pages and posts. Pages are standalone, meaning that they are not part of a news stream and do not show up on whatever page you have set up to display your latest posts. You navigate to pages using a menu. The date your pages are created has little to do with where they show in the navigation menus. Either they will be displayed alphabetically or in the order you choose with a custom menu or the order attribute, which we'll talk about later. Pages can be hierarchical, meaning that they can have parents and or children pages above or below them. The main difference on the all pages display versus the all posts display is you'll notice there are no columns for categories and tags. Categories and tags are used strictly for posts. They are not used for pages, therefore we don't need a column for them. You will notice that pages on the same level, such as meeting materials, plan documents, and team meeting notes, are all alphabetically displayed on the all pages display. You'll also notice that administrative services does not have a dash, while strategic planning has a single dash, and meeting materials, plan documents, and team meetings have 2 dashes each. This represents the level that these pages are at. The administrative services page is a top-level page and will be displayed as a top-level menu item. The strategic plan is a child page of administrative services that's represented by the single dash, and meeting materials, plan documents, and team meetings are all children of the strategic plan, which is a child of administrative services. Thus, the 3 of them all have double dashes. If we were going to edit a page, you will notice that editing a page looks remarkably the same as editing a post. We still have the same toolbars and the tool items. For the editor, we use the same editor. We can do text or visual. We also have an add media button. We can change the permalink. There's also a publish area. There's one difference with the publish area in that the visibility item does not have a sticky checkbox. The reason being, making your post sticky makes sure that it stays at the top of the news stream. Because pages are not displayed in the news stream, it makes no sense to have them sticky. So we're not even given that option. We do have password protected, which means you'll see the page in the menu, but when they go to the page, they'll have a box, key in their password before seeing the content, and private pages will not even show in the menu unless they're logged into your website. Revisions are the same as with posts. You can see the different versions of the page and return to the editor. Publish also allows you to pick the date either in the past or in the future. Scheduling the publication of a page does not have the same effect as scheduling the publication of a post. Again, since pages do not show in the news stream, the date is fairly irrelevant. Once the page has been published, you will see an update and a preview changes. If we were going to add a new page, so we'll crank that up in a new tab, you'll see we have the same save draft, preview, and publish. One thing that is different is the page attributes section. In the page attributes section, we can select the page's parent. If it's a top-level page, we will select no parent. Otherwise, we select the parent from the drop-down menu. The template is very, very dependent on which theme you're using, and most of the time you will just use the default template. Now order, remember I mentioned order on the all page display. Order is used to arrange the pages in the all page display, also in the default menu mechanism that WordPress provides. So here we have strategic planning. It's listed at the top. If we were to order this and change it to 3 and update it, and then we go back out to our all pages, you will see administrative services. Strategic planning has not changed, and that's because there are no other pages of the same level. Now, if we were to go into meeting materials and change the order to 3 there and update, that would change where meeting materials is displayed on our all pages. Notice meeting material now dropped out of alphabetical order to the very bottom. And if we were to go and visit the site, it would be the same in our drop-down menu. Notice now it's plan, documents, and meeting materials. So if we were to go back to meeting materials, change it to 0 again so that it was the same level as all the other child pages of the strategic plan, and refresh, and we could see that meeting materials went back to the top. If we go back to our all pages, we'll notice that meeting materials is now where it should be alphabetically with the rest of the child pages under strategic planning. Let's go back to strategic planning. Again, we have featured image. Featured image, like featured image for the post, is very dependent on the theme. We're using the SELCO Teams test site because it has a theme that uses the featured image. Now, in this particular theme, if we set a featured image that is large, like this one here, it will be used as a header image. So if we were to preview this change, we can see that the large image is used as the header, then our menu, and then our page content. However, if we were to set the featured image to a smaller image and preview the changes, you would notice that it's no longer a header image, but just an image that is set in amongst the text. Again, featured image is very, very theme dependent. The rest of the areas, similar to posts, the revision section, the custom fields, the discussion, any theme-specific areas are typically not needed, and you can go to the screen options and turn them off so that they're not cluttering up your page. So now we have a much cleaner page. We just have the things that we're interested in, the editing, the publishing, the ad media, and the featured image. That covers the differences between posts and pages. If you want any more detail, see the appropriate posts video, and it should answer all your questions. Thank you.